So it's been a minute since I did a wedding themed fragrance video, and with weddings around the corner, I thought we needed a bit of a refresher here. So I have 5 fragrances for the ladies, 5 fragrances for the gentlemen, brides, grooms, I got you covered. Also, I dressed for the occasion. This is not lingerie, this is a one-piece jumpsuit. Just thought I'd clarify that. First up, we have a very special fragrance because I wore it to my own wedding day. It is Apollonia by Xerjoff. This is a beautiful floral musky scent that's super elegant, really feminine, and so sophisticated. It's whimsical, enchanting, delicate. You have iris, some cocooning musks, some powdery notes. It is really beautiful and is perfect for any brides to be. It certainly made me feel really beautiful on my wedding day, and so if you pick this fragrance, I hope that this perfume brings you the same joy that it did for my own wedding. It's in the same universe as Narciso Rodriguez For Her by Narciso Rodriguez. With Apollonia though, it is just that much more magical and more sophisticated, I would say. So this is for those of you who are into floral musky perfumes that are very feminine, whimsical, and truly enchanting. Now ladies, if you're looking for a fragrance that isn't so strong, that will just delicately perfume your skin and accompany you throughout these special moments, I would recommend you try Pure Extrême by Micallef. Still within the floral musky category, it's very different to Apollonia. Apollonia is richer, more complex, and stronger, whereas Pure Extrême is fresher and lighter. So if you want a softer perfume, then definitely opt for this one. This is all about a dewy bouquet of roses blended with jasmine and gardenia. This essentially could very well be a bridal bouquet. If you want to match your bridal bouquet to a fragrance, definitely match it to Pure Extrême. That could be like really cool actually. I wish I had done that for my wedding. Fresh, musky, angelic, it's beautiful, and if you like fragrances such as Chloé Eau de Parfum or Longomé by Bastide Isnard, which by the way is a fragrance that I recommended many years ago in my top best of the best rose fragrances, which sadly you can't get anymore, Pure Extrême is your next best bet. Now, all of these fragrances are available on maxaroma.com, who is the sponsor of today's video, and if you spend over $200 on the website, which is easy to do given that all of these fragrances are niche perfumes, you will receive a $40 gift card that you can use on your next purchase. Now, if you're like me and you buy fragrances for your partner, I bought my husband's wedding scent, then that is handy to have because you can buy your own fragrance and then later use the $40 gift card to get your partner's wedding scent too. Now I have to include white florals in the mix because what would a wedding be without a white floral? Love Tuberose by Amouage. Look at this packaging. It is beautiful. I mean, can it get any more bridal? An intoxicating, super strong, fruity tuberose that is so narcotic. It feels like you are smelling the heart, the nectar of the tuberose flower itself. And you also get an addictive sweet note that is imparted by whipped cream. So there is a sweet element to this fragrance. It's addictive, it's intoxicating, and very strong. The queen of bridal tuberose fragrances. If you love white florals and you're looking for a strong white floral that really projects, but at the same time that is very elegant and sophisticated, I would recommend you go for Love Tuberose by Amouage. Now perhaps you want a more fun, less formal, less classic white floral, so I would recommend you try Bouquet Encore by l'Orchestre Parfum. After Piano Santal, which is amazing, this is the next best fragrance to get from the brand. If you love those sweet bubblegum tuberose fragrances, you're going to love this, and this is next level. I'm actually gonna spray it on me. Oops, so good. It's sweet, it's floral, but also spicy, which is coming from the Szechuan pepper that you experience mainly in the top, but you'll still find a little bit in the dry down as well, which is gonna give a little extra kick to this scent. If you're fans of My Way by Armani, Prada Paradox, Voce Viva, Libre Intense, those sweet white floral fragrances, and you wanna take it to the next level, this is where Bouquet Encore comes into play. It is highly complemented as well and super long lasting, projects really well, so everyone on your wedding day can smell you. And the final fragrance for you ladies is for those of you who love vanilla ambery scents, so fragrances that are a bit sweeter, warmer, and not floral. We have Ambre Magique by Mizensir, and this is truly a magical perfume. It is one of the most stunning, elegant amber fragrances that I've come across. It's just magnificent. It's fresh and bright thanks to the cardamom and the mandarin in the top, and then reveals a delicate heart of rose, nothing too overpowering. It's just more of a kiss of a rose before revealing the splendor of ambergris. A powdery, fresh amber scent, never too sweet, never too powdery, never too resinous. It is so incredibly well blended. I don't say this lightly, I'm not a huge fan of ambery scents, but this one is outstanding. And I would recommend it if you have a more formal wedding, perhaps black tie or a really elegant cocktail style attire, not a bohemian wedding in the woods type of scent, definitely not. It feels more elevated, formal, and sophisticated. On to you gentlemen, and sticking with the theme of Mizensir fragrances, I'd recommend you try Perfect Oud. I would recommend this one even if you don't like oud. It is so different to the types of oud that you can imagine. This is a fresh, light, and airy oud that oozes class and sophistication. It's inspired by recreating the scent of burning oud chips. So that smoke, it's light, airy, a touch leathery, but ever so slightly. There is a heart of rose and iris, which contributes to the additional depth, light floral element, and a powdery touch from the scent. But overall, it feels really a transparent, airy oud. Really unusual and makes for another luxurious and sophisticated scent. To be fair, all of Mizensir fragrances have that common characteristic of being elegant and chic fragrances. And for men, by far, this is my favorite one and the one that I would recommend for a wedding. Speaking of ouds, I can't not mention Oud Wood by Tom Ford. This is by definition the ultimate formal occasion wear scent. It has the holy trinity of classy ingredients: oud, sandalwood, and vetiver. You truly cannot go wrong with this scent. Very different to Perfect Oud. Perfect Oud is fresher, very luxurious, and more powdery, whereas Oud Wood is richer, darker, and bolder. You definitely get earthy elements of the vetiver coming through, and it plays more on the darker side of oud, all whilst being easily wearable. The scent of a gentleman, and another one that I would recommend for a black tie event. And as a reminder, all these fragrances are available on maxaroma.com, and if you spend over $200, you will be eligible to receive a $40 gift card with the code JUSROSE at checkout. So if you have another purchase to make, maybe your future bride's perfume, this is the occasion to take advantage of that if you want to get some dollars off. Now, for those of you who are more into your fresh fragrances, I would recommend you try Vibrato by Sospiro. The hype around this fragrance is very well deserved. It's an excellent, sexy, and long-lasting fresh fragrance. If you want extra attention from your bride during your wedding day, you need to go and get this fragrance ASAP. It's a bright, spicy, juicy citrus fragrance. I want you to imagine that you're cutting through a grapefruit. All of the oils from the peel are oozing out, so it's zesty, it's a bit bitter. Throw that into a blender, and then you're gonna cut some fresh ginger, spicy and fiery. Add that into your blender as well, and you get Vibrato. Funny enough, it reminds me of the dry down of Bohemian Lime by Goldfield and Banks, which I've recommended over and over again on my channel. So if you like Bohemian Lime, there is a really good chance that you'll also enjoy Vibrato by Sospiro. I would recommend this if you have a beach summer wedding. It's more of a relaxed scent and would be perfect for those really hot summer days. Next up, we have Wood Infusion by Goldfield and Banks. This is a fresh, woody fragrance with a timeless edge. It's giving me old Hollywood glam vibes, if you know what I mean. So it has notes of lavender, there's oud, orange, patchouli, and sandalwood. Intensely woody, dry, and has a botanical edge to it. It smells very natural actually. And I would recommend this if you have a wedding more in the countryside, maybe in like the woodlands, surrounded by a lot of greenery and trees. This would be perfect because it has that natural edge to it, and it's still fresh and woody at the same time, so you will match your surroundings very well. And finally, we have a sweet, delicious, spicy fragrance that is Ojon by Parfum de Marly. Spicy, apple cinnamon pie type of scent. It's truly mouth-watering. It's a perfume that will last all day as well without being too crazy overpowering. You don't necessarily want a fragrance that is overly strong for your wedding day. I find that with this one, the projection is moderate, but it's not like beast mode, which makes it very well suited for a wedding setting. And so if you're more into those sweet fragrances, or you know that your bride likes sweeter, spicier scents on you, then I would recommend you go for this one. And if you have like an upcoming autumn or winter wedding, this is perfect for the colder months as well. So that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this was useful in helping you find your perfect wedding scent. And again, these fragrances are available on maxaroma.com. I will put all the links to the fragrances in the description box down below if you want to check any of these out. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!